You can change yourself from fear to faith. You can change yourself from ordinary to what? Extra. Not that whatever your inner self is telling you, replace it with what? Positive words.
My level can never drop. I'm the role model and the big boss.
Our minds are like parachutes. They will only function better when they are what? Open. So 2020 on and beyond, I want us all to be able to expand, open up our minds.
My God, no more. What's my name? Nada.
Hello, everyone. Today, I'm live with my guest for today, Vincent Okafor. He has been in this platform for not a long period of time. He has been able to qualify for two car fund and 3 trips. Vincent will be telling us more about telling us his journey and his success story in longrich platform. As I welcome my guest for today, Mr. Vincent Okafor. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Charity, and good morning, everyone. Every day in longrich is morning, right? So, wherever you're watching from, this is evening in Nigeria, but we still greet morning, right? So, because every day in longrich is morning, you're all welcome. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Vinelo. I'm getting used to that. In case you don't know our guest, he just said little about herself, but let me give you the little bio about Mr. Vincent Okafor. He's a graduate of Public Health University of Ibadan. He's the managing director of Vinelo Investment Limited, focused on importation, wholesale, and retail of furniture. He's a Diamond 5 partner with Longrich International, 2 times car qualifier, and 3 all expense paid trip for him and his team members. Welcome to the show, I guess. So if I may ask, are you here with me?
Yeah, I'm here with you.
Okay. So were you familiar with network marketing before now?
Basically, I've heard the term network marketing, but just like many people, I was naive. I did not know what it entails. So yes, I can say I have heard about network marketing, but of course, I don't know what it entails.
Okay. So, what do you know about it? Like, what's your perception about network marketing before now?
Okay, what is my perception? My idea of network marketing before now was that network marketers were broke. So I was like, the people doing network marketing are people who are probably graduates who do not have any hope. Like they don't have hope anymore. Like they are the group of people who basically do not have any job, or basically we are frustrated for life. So when I see them, I look at them and I pity them. So that was it. So when I was basically introduced to several other platforms, network marketing platforms, I was like, nah, this is not my thing. No, I cannot do this. Most of them, there is this particular post that ran around Facebook at that point in time. You will see one man putting on one kind of shoe that, as in one part of the sole is bigger than one part of the sole. So people make a lot of jest about network marketers, and I did not basically make jest, but I felt this is not my thing. Because the whole perception about network marketing from time immemorial was like, these people are broke people, or the people who are tired of life, so they want to try out this, and they were pushy. So that is basically it.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting story. People that are broke. Oh my goodness. Okay, Mr. Vincent, what actually changed your mindset?
My mindset about network marketing?
About network marketing, yeah.
I met a woman and she told me about the platform, Longrich. And basically at that point in time, I did not know Longrich was a network marketing platform, but the day she introduced me, okay, when she came introduced me to the platform, I met her in a business summit. So I met her in an official ground. So I told her, oh, I'm not interested. I don't want to hear about it. So we moved on, but we became friends, of course. I followed her on Instagram. She followed me back, and we chat once in a while. I asked her, "Oh, what is this product? What does this product do?" I have a lot of pimples at that point, so I was basically concerned about my pimples because it was mush. Although I was not really, but then I just once in a while whine her, "Oh, what is this product all about? Do you have products for acne? Do you have products for pimples and stuff like that?" But then why I got attracted to the platform was one, I was looking for an alternative source of income, but that was not just the entirety thing. The professionalism on which I was followed up was what got me. The way I was followed up, the way my the woman I met at that point in time followed me up was actually what got me interested, because at all this time I've always thought, oh, network marketers are pushers. They push people a lot. They bully people. They keep on forcing people. Oh, you must buy my product. Oh, you must buy my product. Stuff like that. And even when you don't want to, they want to push you to buy it. So I was impressed at the way she just told me about the platform, and then she was like, "Oh, do it's not a do or die thing. If you like, do. If you don't like, do." I have moved on. Stuff like that. So I was like, okay, what is so special? So I remember her dropping one particular comment: "How much are you even earning that makes you feel like, oh, you have the whole world?" And at that point in time, I was not even earning much because I was in a debt. I've had a lot of money, but at that time I was in a debt. So I was in a bad debt. Bad debt was the name. So basically, I started looking through her page to see, oh, what's so special about what she's doing, and that was the first time again I decided to look through network marketing. Yeah.
Wow, interesting study. So what actually gets you involved into network marketing?
What got me
After
involved?
seeing,
I started
so
seeing
how
a
did you
couple of.
got on board? I mean,
How
how
did I
do you
get on
go?
board?
How?
Okay,
Yeah.
I started seeing from her page a lot of stuff that interests me. First of all, my sister have always had this painful menstruation. All since she became an adolescent, so she has been having. Anytime she sees her menses, she goes to hospital. Maybe in a year she would have visited us maybe 15 times just for the sake of this painful menstruation. So maybe when the
Yeah.
menses start, she would have gone maybe 3 times for menses over. You understand? And they said it's
Yeah.
hormonal imbalance and stuff like that. So I started seeing a couple of stuff on her page that said, oh, that the menses, the painful menstruation can actually be curbed by using a better panty liner. Now, I am a public health practitioner. I'm not practicing
Mm-hmm.
anyway. But then the point is, I learned all this while um that there are good parts and there are bad parts, but of course the country where we find ourselves, we have just normal parts. You understand that there's not you eventually meet the WHO requirement for pad and panty liner. So by the time I started seeing all this couple of posts in our post, I was really inquisitive to know, oh, what is so special about a panty liner and a pad that can actually get a woman to wear it, and then the whole painful menstruation and menses is over, hormonal imbalances is over, bad blood is over. So that was basically it for me. And then I remember inviting my mentor, Dr. IG, who is the woman I'm talking about all this while. I told her at that point in time, please come, we are going for an event. We are friends, remember, but I was not interested in the platform. I was just looking through her page to see, oh, if it's a scam, if she's packaged as a professional who is scamming people. So I invited her to come. There's a particular trade fair that is being organized by one of our friends again. So I was like, okay. She just told me, oh no, she's not coming. She just came back from Dubai and she's going for a program where she's being celebrated for qualifying for a car. So when she said that, I was like, wow, what car? She not told me, oh, that longrich I told you about. I just qualified for a car, and my child also qualified. So I was like, oh, good luck. Oh, that's fine. Okay, if I have time. She was even ready to give me a VIP ticket. And I said, okay, don't worry, keep my ticket. If I have time, I will stroll in into the event center. So that was it. I did not have time that day because the trade fair ran into the night. After the whole trade fair, I came back home. I was exhausted. I said that particular week, I was going through Instagram, and then I started looking at her page. I discovered that, oh, she'd not been just qualify for these cars alone. she qualified with her friends. And I was listening to a lot of testimonies. I was like, it's like this one will put me out of my depth if I become very serious with this, Automatically I already know it is not a Ponzi scheme, because I already know that I went down her post and said I saw when she started. I knew Ponzi scheme, most Ponzi scheme cannot stand the test of time. I started seeing a couple of products. I saw a lot of products. Oh, okay, that means they have products. This is a product-based business. You understand? So there's a couple of stuff I was looking out for. So by the time I did, I did not basically do any research, but that whole car fund, that whole what they call it, the panty liner thing was already giving me a bit of conviction. I'm going to add that, this is actually doable. I also saw somebody that I knew that have moved from nowhere to somewhere really admirable. So one day I just called her up when a particular team was coming up. I called up and told her I'm ready to start. She now said, okay, I can join this team. And then that's how I started my business.
Wow,
Yeah.
interesting story. Interesting. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Vincent. I'm so glad that you accepted to be my guest for today, and you are actually dishing it hot. Thank you, and I'm loving this, and I'm enjoying this. So, like most people will say that network marketing is for women, that it's women thing. Do you feel shy in any way doing this business?
Do I feel shy?
Yeah, doing the business.
No, I don't feel shy in any way because I
Do you
don't
think?
think anybody should feel shy get any money. Today is Friday and I end well. So
I like it.
when I was earning the money, I'm not feeling shy earning the money. So I do anything to make sure that the money keeps coming. So once it's legit, and so why would I be feeling shy? When I qualify for my car, I do not feel shy to collect my money. You know, so it's not a business I should feel shy. But yes, there are many women in the business. There are many women in business. Network marketing is flooded with a lot of women. But of course, I'm here to change the narrative, and a lot of men are also here, telling the women, oh, it's not just for you alone. The money is not this particular money coming from this particular industry. It's not for women alone. We must have a share at least. So so no, it's not just for women, it's for everybody. And I'm not shy at all. Doing what works, working what
Uh,
works. Yeah.
yeah. So how long have you been in this profession, network
21
marketing?
months. 21 months.
Wow. You've not even 21 months. I thought you've been in this
Yes.
platform for like 5 years.
No.
Hi. That's
Maybe when I
nice.
get to 5 years, I'll be where I want to be, because when I partner with the platform, I had to meet my mentor and did a one-on-one discussion with her to understand how the whole thing works. And she was narrowing my mind something called the 4 years game plan, where I need to be from here. I should get a journal right where I am, everything I was, everything I had, and where I'm going to be in the next 4 years. It's a journey. Network marketing is a journey. So most times I always tell people that it's not a Ponzi scheme. It's not something that you're going to come in today with 100,000, 500,000, 1 million naira, and then expect tomorrow that the money is going to double into four. But then the truth is that there are several other people that have come into this platform, and in 2 years they are breaking even. They're making so much money that they don't even know that it's possible for them to make. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So basically, I started this platform with very few amount, very I started this platform struggling and with low amount of money, less than 100,000. But I'm a two-time car qualifier today, and basically I earn in six figures most week. Do you understand? So it's good for me. But that was not the idea when I came. The idea was is a 4 year game plan. So I'm seriously going to start breaking even in my 4 years. The only thing that my mentor did not tell me was that when I'm doing that particular work, I'm a public health. So when I was going through my university days, I was studying public health and I was not paid a dime. All my 100 level, 200 level, nobody was, even when we are doing our IT, they did not pay me a dime. But then through the course of this platform, every day making the mistakes, understanding what the platform is all about, speaking to people, you are being paid through the course. You understand? Even as an all professional. So I cannot call myself a professional right now. I am not a professional right now, but I have had massive results. Do you understand? So that is why I love. There's so many things I love about the platform. The fact that I don't need to get to that 4 years and moving any massively, it's admirable. It's a faster way,
Oh,
right? Yeah.
That's great. So see, you can hear from direct from Mr. Vincent. He said, even as you are learning, even as you are still learning to understand the process and understand how it's being worked and how it's been done, the platform is still the company is still going to pay you while you learn. Which
Yeah.
other profession will do that? Because all I know throughout the time we were in school, during those school periods, nobody's paying you a dime. You are there to learn. But in this case, you get paid as you learn and as you improve yourself and as you sharpen your skills. Thank you so much, Mr. Vincent.
Yeah.
One of the days I was watching your a video on Facebook. You said something that you were so much in a depth that you can't post on Facebook. You were learning, as in you can't post on social media because of the people you were owing. Will you tell us more about it and how you were able to clear your debts and now you can post confidently?
Okay, so when before I started longrich business, I've been a business person. I'm still a business person. I sell furniture, and I had a couple of transactions that did not go well, and it put me into a debt. And it was a bad debt, bad because I at that point in time I was looking for ways to pay off. I was looking for ways to make sure I clear this debt, and it was really really tough until I met Dr. ID in a business convention. In fact, I was trying other channels. I was trying to do whatever it takes to make sure that I pay off and I am debt free. You know, there's a difference between being in debt, good debt, and being in a bad debt. They are not the same. So I was in a bad debt because I did not have any way to pay back, and I was not seeing any way upcoming, to pay back or forthcoming rather. So that was how I ventured into this platform. In fact, that debt was a pushing factor. Being having something chasing me was a pushing factor for me. So something was really chasing me. I was like, wow, this is a target. This is a goal. I'm not coming here to play. So basically, when I partner with the platform, I had a couple of people telling me why it's not going to work. 110 reasons. In fact, me myself started having self doubts. 1001 reasons in my head why it may not work out, why many people are holding the platform before I join and stuff like that. I don't understand that's not how it works. That I can actually partner with somebody today, bring in somebody today into the platform, the person becomes even better than me tomorrow. So the whole driving force actually was what made me to work way harder. And then what helped me was I bent down as much as I could and learned everything I can. As I'm talking to you right now, I have discovered that if you want to stand out on this platform, one of the things that you need to do is invest in yourself. Keep on investing in yourself, as in personal development. So I do not joke with my personal development. I at that point in time I was learning as much as I could, and basically the activities I was doing started giving me more money than I could bargain for. Yes, when I started, I was not on I was on Facebook for a period of time, but when I was in this platform, I was not on Facebook. I have left Facebook for a long time. I knew my password and I knew my email, but I deleted Facebook. The only platform I was in was Instagram because I did not want it to be like, oh, this guy is living too large and he's owing he's owing too many people. There are people owing me, but then because I'm trying to build a brand, I have a reputation to protect, stuff like that. So at least at that initial stage, I do not have to go and put out myself as and be having insults with people on the social media. So I was actually being a bit careful. And basically, when I had to start the platform, I called a friend of mine and took money from her and started the platform not because I don't have money, at least to start the business, because in this business you can even start free, but because I don't want to touch the money I was even doing with my business at all. It was already in a mess. I don't want to put it in more mess. So I was trying to try out this. And thank God, basically I got products that I didn't even know I was going to get. I'd known I was going to get product when I started. I thought, oh, that money I'm paying is my registration fee, and later I'll get products. So by the time I was told I'm going to get product, I was really, really excited, So I raised the money back and paid the lady back her money. But of course, I said I was in debt, so something was pushing me to go out and to work hard. Initially, when I started, my alerts were not really very fantastic. If I remember the first alert I got, it was really, really very discouraging. And my friends were laughing at me like, I told you, Johnson, this one is Johnson, stuff like, guys now. So most guys are looking for something that you put in money and then tomorrow it's going to be a lot of money and you It was not coming
Double
forth. But yes, but then I called doctor. She told me just focus on the PV, keep building. It's going to make sense one way or the other. And then somehow it started making sense. It started making sense because I said that the FRP gave me a lot of money. I think at that point in time I did not even basically know about every other um way of bringing in people apart from the FRP. So by the time I get in like 10 people, I will be seeing 80,000 naira. After 3 months, I was like, wow, okay, this is interesting. But then by the time I discovered the FRP, I played on the FRP, my alerts went back to maybe like 15,000, 16,000, sometimes even 8,000. It was really discouraging. But then basically, after about 5 months, I got my first 6-figure alert. It was about 100 and something thousand. I emailed that alert to myself and kept it for purposes like this. And for days, I will have to. But I told myself that one day I know I'll keep receiving 7 figures as in weekly, without doubt. So I emailed those alerts to myself and kept it on my email for trying to remember how my journey started and where I am today. So the moment I earned that first 6 figures was when I decided, okay, this is time to start paying off this guy. So the first 6 figures started coming a bit here and there. Sometimes it will come, sometimes not. So maybe in 2 months, I might have in 6 figures, maybe 3 times, sometimes 2 times. And then during the pandemic, when the pandemic started and we are locked up at home, was my highest earning so far. I was earning 6 figures on every week. And most times it was not anything less than 200,000. So I was paying off the guy as fast as possible. And at the point when my trips, I cashed out my China trip and everything. I completed the payment and he was like, wow, how was it possible? And then I told him, I had this platform I've been keeping from you because I've been doing this. I meted him on WhatsApp, so he could not see my status. I had to meet him on he's a team member right now. That's why I'm free to discuss all this thing, because by the time he came on board, he told me, okay, what is that particular, if this particular thing can actually get you to pay me when there is COVID-19, because I'm not even expecting the money right now, I want to know about the business. So I told him, oh, if you're coming in, you're not coming with anything less than 750,000 naira. That was what the VIP was. And so the guy came in because he was like, okay, and I love this. I love the fact that there's something really sustainable and that is really paying, even when everybody was at home and when the world was actually a mess. You understand? So that was the story of how I became extremely debt free. And of course, the reason for me joining this platform initially was sustainability and to pay off that debt. In fact, pay off the debt was the driving force, So when other people were giving excuses, I don't have any excuses. The only thing I was saying is, Vincent, clear your debts. And eventually it happened. So when it happened, I had to go back and find more why I need to stay and why I need to build. You understand? And this is me here today, maybe celebrating second platform because I believe in the system and I'm still working my boots out to make sure that it works out. Yeah.
Wow. You have interesting story. You have interesting story, Mr. Vincent. Thank you so much. I would like you to drop 3 nuggets for people who wish to join this platform and who are already in the platform. What can they do to be successful?
Okay, for those who are about to join the platform, I have just one thing to say. I've seen a couple of civil servants, even from my own house, and some of them have been civil servants for many years, and they've not had any salary increase. And even when they have salary increase, not more than 30% or 40% of their normal salary. So the person that are paying probably that started a civil service job from maybe 2000 to 2022, the percentage of increase in the salary is not more than 40%. That's the reality of things. Now, also for the business people who are out there, listening to me, there are so many factors disturbing our businesses in Nigeria, and that is why I decided to look for another alternative source of income. Right now, longrich is like a bit of a backup for my business. I have not grown it to where I want it to be anyway, but at least at this point in time, it's a form of a backup, because I have a community of people also who choose to patronize me first because they know me before they patronize others. That's the truth. So one way or the other, the whole long business is also helping my business. Now, this is the thing I want to drop. Network marketing platform, and this particular one in particular, because what we do in longrich is teach our brand and teach every other person to do the same, is one of the fastest way and one of the most sustainable way and easiest way to raise millionaires. And I'll repeat it again. This platform is the fastest way, the easiest way, and the one of the most sustainable way to aim to raise weekly millionaires. Now, a lot of people have been cashing out their Dubai trip. There are several trips that have been they've been qualifying for this year. And what other platform could actually give you that? I had a friend of mine who just qualified for 50 million naira car, and this is just barely his 2 years in this platform. If I've started a business last 2 years, but right now I'm not going to be having that kind of gain in my business. That's the truth. That's the reality of things. There is no two ways about it. But in this platform, you don't need to be struggling. You don't need to be killing yourself over. Oh, I mean, I'm importing things, and you're like me who have to import things, and we are going through a lot of hell. A lot of custom duties, a lot of stuff and stuff like that. All those things does not concern you. Now your business is Longrich has only provided products. Just make sure that these products people are using them. You are using them, and you're teaching everybody the value of this product. Now the point is, it's not just about the money for me right now. It's about the impact. Now the impact is one of the things that makes me stay. The fact that people call me every day and say, "Oh, because Vincent, because I gave them this, their children are better. Because I gave them this, oh, they're healthier." That alone gives me a form of fulfillment. That I cannot even bargain for anything. Now, the community of people that I'm surrounding myself with is another thing that I cannot even overemphasize. Somebody was telling me yesterday that, oh, I am depressed. And then I looked at I looked at myself and I was like, what is causing your depression? I don't understand. So by the time he's done talking, I was like, all I was screaming in my head is just join this platform. Oh, join Longrich. Because the community of people you're surrounded with are just doers. The positive energy. I wake up every day in my team, and then we are just exchanging ideas. We're just like entrepreneurs. We're exchanging ideas, and I cannot even exchange this with any other thing. So it's not just about the money for me. It's also about the impact. It's also about the community of positive thinkers, of doers, of people that are telling you every day that you can be more than what you are right now. You understand? So it's even about the products for me. You can see my pie cup. I have my pie cup everywhere I go, and every other product. Now it's so many things for me. So if you are here and you're not partnering with Longrich again, you're on a long thing. And this is another thing. We've come to dominate. No, we are not here to play. So if you are listening to me, I'm saying it again. We've come to dominate. Longrich is dominating one way or the other. You understand? When I was in university, I have always wanted a way I'm going to be paid in dollars or in pounds. And when I found this platform, wow, I understood the fact that, oh, I can actually stay in Nigeria, and I'm building a team of people who are legit loyal to the brand. And automatically I'm earning in pounds and I'm earning in dollars. And it's one of the sweetest things that have happened to me. Now, for those of us who are listening to me, who are already members of the platform, one thing I'll tell you is to be consistent and be persistent. And if there's anything I have learned that have gotten me this far, it is training. I do not joke with trainings, and that is why when you called me, I came up. Do you know why I came up? I told you yes, I would do, and this is how people always send me message. Oh, Visa, come and tell your stories and stuff. And I will tell my story. I want to because maybe because of my story, somebody else will be inspired. If Dr. ID had not pushed me, if Dr. ID had not walked up to me and told me about the platform, or maybe just told me about, oh, come and buy products, and I just bought product and moved out, maybe I would have still been, no, not maybe, I would have still been in debt, because I have not found even any other way that I'll pay up that debt. It's not because of Longrich. That's the truth. So those of us who are outside, who are already in this platform, please do yourself a favor and be persistent and be consistent. And then most importantly, bend down and learn. Now, one of the most challenges I've had with a lot of partners in this platform is that they come in and they think that probably this is a Ponzi scheme, or this is just all those investment platforms that they just come and dump in their money and disappear. It does not work that way. You must bend down and learn. You understand? And learning actually will give you wings to grow. Few months from now, I could not do this thing I'm doing right now. I have never in my life, when I mean it, let me repeat it again, I have never in my life held a camera to my face and made a speech. That has not happened. But joining Longrich, being in this platform, you understand what I'm saying? I understood that for me to grow, for me to get where I want to be, I need to learn a couple of stuff that I have not been doing. And I started doing it. one way or the other. In fact, even as I'm talking to you right now, I'm still camera shy. Most times before I hold up the camera, but because of there's something that is dragging me, there's something that is pushing me, I just know I have to do it. And this is me doing this, right? So please, I beg in the name of God, learn. Those of us who are the platform, who are still coming on board, and who are on board, who are still, okay, what am I going to do and stuff? But there are materials everywhere. You know, when I joined this platform, I will just type in longrich on Facebook. I will see longrich television TV, and there are materials everywhere. And what I did that time, I had a large phone, a large memory space. I'll just be downloading things, you know, and then I'll just be listening to them. I don't watch movies anymore. I cannot remember the last time I watched movies. Why? Because my movies are training, you know, and stuff like that. So what I do now is that whenever I complete a particular book or two books, I will now watch one movie, you know, at this point in time. You understand? But when I started this platform, there was no time for movies, because at every point I was looking for, how do I grow my business? How do I become better? And I hope this helps. Thank you.
I'm inspired by your story. Everything you said, just like you've done the full presentation, you said everything. Whoever that wants to learn will learn. Mr. Vincent, thank you so much. I'm so grateful to God that you accepted to be my guest, and
Thank
you
you.
delivered it perfectly and very well. I never
Thank
know
you.
if you are shy on camera because you are not showing it. From what I'm saying and from the way you are delivering everything, there's no, and you, for me, you're already a professional. Thank you so much. A lot of people will
Thank
be
you.
inspired by your story. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And
You make up in
for,
skill. You make up in repetition what you lack in skill. So that I learned it
yeah,
from one of our leaders, and then I started, okay, I'm going to be doing this every day, every day, every day, because I'm not skilled with all these things. And so by the time I started repeating them over and over again, it became better. I hope that helps.
wow.
Thank you.
That's great. That's what Longrich
Thank,
can do for you. That's what our
yes,
platform can do for you. Like he said,
yes,
he was acting in a great depth, which he might be still, which maybe by now he might be in the depth, if not that he concentrated on Longrich and work what works. So for friends out there, you can see this platform works for whoever that cares to learn and cares to listen. He dropped nuggets for people who are already members. You have to improve on yourself. Self-development is very important. Whatever that it is that is making you not to grow, it depends on you. It depends on your mindset. It depends on what you are thinking. So if based on what Mr. Vincent had said, everything you need to know is this. If you don't get it, you can watch this video. You can watch the replay over and over and over. He dropped too many nuggets. He said a lot of things that helped him to be where he is right now. Thank you so much. In case you do not know who I am, my name is Charity, but like very simple to know. Charity, just call me by the name Charity. Thank you, Mr. Vincent. We are going to call it a day for today. Thank you so much.
thank you. God bless you. Yes.
Okay, bye.
Bye.